Hello, all my lovely Valentines. Today I have for you the perfectly sweet treat you can make either for your friends or your significant other on Valentine's Day. The first thing you need for these raspberry marshmallows is a raspberry puree. All you have to do is take a container of either fresh or frozen raspberries and about 2 tablespoons of water and cook them together over high heat for just 2 or 3 minutes until the raspberries sort of break down and it looks something like this. Now, once you get to this point, you just want to go ahead and take it off of the heat and let your stuff cool. And that's your raspberry sort of puree, and I went ahead and blended mine in a blender. Now, besides the raspberry, what you're going to need is about 1.25 cups of water. I grabbed some chocolate chips to decorate with, and I know who doesn't love raspberry and chocolate together, honestly. You're going to need some regular old cane sugar, plain gelatin, some sprinkles, and some corn syrup. And that's light corn syrup, by the way. So, the first step in this process, I have a nice little bowl here. I'm going to put 1/2 cup of my water and all 4 of my packets of gelatin into this water, just to let the gelatin sort of rehydrate and soak up that water. Just a heads up, after you do this, if your gelatin looks super dry and stuck together, you'll see mine later, don't worry about it. The gelatin will suck up anything you put it in, so it's just doing its job. So once you get all 4 packets in there, just go ahead and mix it on up. Yeah, it looks pretty gross, doesn't it? But no, it'll be good somewhere along the line. Alright, so you get your gelatin right to about here. You're just going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. In the meantime, go ahead and get to your stove. Now, in this pot, I have my corn syrup and the rest of the 3/4 cup of water. To that, I'm going to add 3 cups of sugar. And again, put this on high heat until it comes to a really hard boil. I know it seems like a lot of sugar, but again, this is candy. You'll be eating it in very small bites. It's really nothing to be worried about. So once it comes up to this hard boil, you're going to leave it there for about 1 minute. 1 minute exactly. Okay, so I have my big mixing bowl here. I'm going to go ahead and stick in my gelatin, and like you can see, it dried up pretty well, but the mixture going into it's going to be hot, so it's nothing to worry about. So you put your gelatin in there with your raspberry puree, and I dumped my spoon into my bowl. So you put your raspberry puree in there. And so while stirring, you're going to add your hot liquid to the bowl. Now first, make sure your bowl is heat-proof, and second, be extremely careful when you do this. This liquid is incredibly hot, and it can burn you. Now at this point, you're going to also want to add a couple of cracks of salt just to bring out the sweetness of all the other flavors. You won't taste the salt at all. So this is the mixture after about 2 minutes of whisking, and this is at about 5 minutes after that. Now you should know, if you have an electric mixer, absolutely use this. I had to do it by hand, and it was a lot of stirring. So once you get it whipped nice and light, just how you want it, you're going to take a 9x9 pan and a sheet of tin foil, and you're just going to line the tin foil on the inside of the pan, and also make sure you get either some cooking spray or some butter on that tin foil as well, because you really don't want your marshmallows to stick. They're impossible to get out if they do. So you just go ahead and pour your marshmallow batter right into your pan, and it's not going to expand in it or anything, so fill it up as much as you want. And all you got to do is let that sit at room temperature either for a few hours or overnight. So finally, after waiting overnight, it's time to decorate. I have some chocolate, some sprinkles, and some little candies to decorate with, but you choose whatever you like. Obviously, get creative, make it your own. You could even, get a piping bag, write little names on them for whoever your Valentine is if you'd like. So what you want to do is just take this and peel the edges away from all the foil, and after you do that, just flip it over, turn it out onto your board, and peel back the foil. And it's just that easy, and trust me, it's as long as you follow my directions with the foil and the oil or butter, you're going to be good, but otherwise it might stick. So you just want to cut your block into strips and cut those strips into cubes, and that's what I did, because I just wanted some basic square marshmallows. I think they're really cute that way. And you want to roll them around in that powdered sugar just to make sure that they're not sticky on all the outer edges. So there you go, you got all your marshmallows cut up. I went ahead and dipped mine in some melted chocolate and covered them with sprinkles and little candies just to make them cute and a little festive for Valentine's Day. I was having fun, you know. So that's it. Those are your chocolate-covered raspberry marshmallows, perfect for any sweetheart. Anybody will love them, and they're just a cute little treat to look at. Enjoy, guys. Bye.